You got to understand that most people out there are not marketers like you and me. They don't know how these things are happening. They believe it's magical and it was meant to be and it's destiny.
Learn how to capture attention. My job is to wake people up.
Let me give you a definition for dynamic. A dynamic action is something that happens without you having to do anything manual on it, right? So there's a series of actions that get triggered with a certain activity that occurs. So for example, you have a website here, okay? This is a website, and you are sending people to your website here, okay? And there is a series of codes in this website, a number, which is like a combination of digits and letters and just a code, right? It's called a pixel. And this is going back to basics, right? This is what's going on right here. As you send traffic here, these people that are here, they're doing certain actions. They're visiting certain pages. They're actually reading your blog articles. They're engaging with the site. Some of them are bouncing right off. Some of them go a little bit further on the funnel and maybe visit a different page. And then they go to a different step on the stage and on the funnel, and they visit another page. And some people, we have a lot of different steps here. And you got to understand that they're all different, right? If we actually had to create a journey overall as to how these people come from the top all the way to the bottom, this is what we call a page view, right? Somebody comes over here and they view the page. So now as these people go down here and they want to view another page, let's say a product page, this one is called view content. This code is firing this data back to Facebook, all right? So you have Facebook and Instagram here getting this data as to what's happening over here. That is the simplest way to explain what's going on over here. This is the power of the pixel codes. This is the power of the data that's happening on the website and connecting these two worlds. So you have the Facebook Business Manager in connection with your website. That's what happens when you have a catalog connected with Facebook. That's the value. So now you have view content. So somebody walks over here and then a few of them bounce and get out of here. And then maybe a couple of them go down here. And now they, from view content, there's a few of them in between, just so you guys know, but they can actually add to cart, right? So that is like a little bit closer on the customer journey, right? Over here, there's things like maybe from 4, you get 2 of them here that do something called initiate the checkout, right? They initiate the checkout. That is one step closer to the journey towards them becoming a customer. And then you got a final one, which is the one that we are all striving for, the one that we are all dreaming about, which is called a purchase, okay? These people are all very valuable, but they're all different. Some of these guys right here, I can tell you that are not interested at all. They were just curious. So why are you communicating to these guys in the same way that you're communicating to these guys right here? It wouldn't make sense. You got to know that these guys are in a different journey with you. And I want to talk to you guys about that today so you can set this up correctly, because your value, your most powerful asset is these guys that are here, adding things to cart, and that they need another step to communicate with you a little bit more, to trust you more so they can give you their money and they can actually trust you enough to buy something from you. And that's the idea that you're trying to build here along the way. Steps on the journey that gets sent back from any place to the business manager so you can build the actual, what we call dynamic ads. They're all automated. Dynamic means that it's always in motion. It's moving, right? That's a dynamic element. Like when you go and you met an individual that is very, very strong and passionate, has a big drive, somebody that's actually moving a lot, very, very energetic, right? That person is dynamic. It's dynamic personality. Dynamic data is being sent to Facebook whether you ask for it or not. The data is being consistently sent over there. So what you do with dynamic ads is what we call evergreen campaigns that you just basically set up, and based on the activity, they get targeted. And now you go back to social and you create some ads for different customer journey levels that are happening dynamically, whether you triggered them or not. That is the basic of what a dynamic ad is. I can tell you, and I'm going to show you some evidence of that today. I can tell you that some of the most effective, profitable campaigns that I've ever run on any account ever are the dynamic product ads. And I'm going to show you guys the actual data on that today so you can start setting that up. So you get the idea on how that works, right? We're setting up data that's going to be automatically sent to Facebook, and Facebook automatically is going to trigger some advertising that is going to happen whether you turn them on or not. It's going to continue to happen, and you're going to be able to monitor the results. And that's what the training is all about. Okay, so there's a couple of things that you can actually do. There's something called product sets, right? And I'm going to explain to you what that is. But when you want to, for example, sell one product, the dynamic, there's product sets, and then you can also do individual products, and then you can do the entire catalog. A catalog, by definition, is all the products that you have for sale. Like if you have 2 products, that's a catalog right there. If you have 7 products, that's a catalog. If you have 1 product, well, your catalog is composed of 1 product. So you can do dynamic ads for individual products. That actually works best for retargeting buyers that came in from a conversion campaign that didn't convert on the first contact. So if somebody visits your website, and going back to the screen over here, right? Going back to the wall, they visit your website, they land on the page, and not only do they land on the page, dynamic product ads are not effective here, not as effective here, because they didn't show enough interest to land on the second page. But once they land here, and you interested them enough to go to the next step on the journey, viewing the content, adding to cart, initiating the checkout, etc. Once you do that, these people are interested enough that a second contact makes sense, and it's going to get you one step closer with these people. All right. It's 7 times easier. All right. 7 times easier to sell to somebody that has seen you before than to somebody that has never heard or knew you even existed. All right. So that's the value of building retargeting and dynamic ads overall. So you get somebody over here, they view the product and they say, maybe not now, or I'm not ready to make the decision, which, by the way, it's most people. Then you follow them on social media. So what this does is that once they visit this, they can literally open up Instagram and be targeted by an ad. And that happened instantly. And it almost feels like voodoo magic for them. Wait a second, how do they know that I was actually just watching this purse? That is so like crazy. Because this is the thing, you got to understand that most people out there are not marketers like you and me. They don't know how these things are happening. They believe it's magical and it was meant to be and it's destiny. I'm not kidding, guys. They believe it's something that they actually must buy because God sent it their way. And look, I was looking at it and suddenly it's on my Facebook page. So there must be something going on here. I know because I was a little bit of a sucker before I knew anything about marketing, and Amazon was already doing this. I used to go to Amazon and look at some products and then turn around and go to Facebook, and this thing was following me around. And I was like, wow. And I would see people like, oh my God, I feel like they're listening to me. And they started talking about how, iPhones must be probably recording conversations and all this other mumbo jumbo, right? And in reality, it's just as simple as that. They're building communications that are happening dynamically. It's just based on the data and the touch points along the way.